Hi viewers, welcome back to Tobago Updates Television. Thank you so much for staying tuned into the sporting segment. I want to thank everyone Woodley for joining us this morning. We are now joined by some golfers, budding golfers. Let me say good morning to Mr. Fitz, Neptune and Amari Wilson. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Tobago.
Thank you so much for being here with us. We're talking about an opportunity for a youngster to get out there to make a living in golf.
To make a living and get an opportunity just like Sammy Kojo got 8 years ago.
Right.
And he's presently out there, graduated from college. He got a big post at one of the major golf courses in North Carolina.
Right.
And now he's further himself to get on the PGA Tour.
And this has all been made possible by the Tobago Junior Golf Academy,
That's correct.
right?
Yes.
Which, of course, you are the managing director, president, in that sense. So let's start off talking about the Tobago Junior Golf Academy.
Right.
Tell Tobago about the Tobago Junior Golf Academy.
Well, Tobago Junior Golf Academy was formed in 2007. It was the only academy in the Caribbean. And what happened is that during the 2000, 2001, when I came back from the US, I realized that Tobago was being taken advantage of.
In what way?
In the sense of when they go to Trinidad, you have to pay for plane ticket, hotel, meals. By the time you check, it's $5,000. And they didn't have the opportunity to get the scholarships, like what the Trinidad counterpart was getting. So I decided to give this opportunity to the young men because I had certain information, being living abroad. I had people who knows me. I had contacts, and I decided to tell the parents, I said, listen, I look at the kids, and they were very talented, but just didn't get the opportunity, like the Trinidad counterpart. So I decided to hook up with my academy abroad, and that's how it started. And I got two out, Samuel Kojo and Mickey Roberts. And this young man, I've been looking at him, and I think he should be the next Samuel Kojo. He's leaving on the 29th for trials to the 10th.
Right. 29th of this month.
Of July.
Of July.
Yeah. To the 10th of August. So they want to look at him.
Summertime.
Yeah. Look at him and see how we can get a scholarship just like Samuel Kojo.
Yeah.
But there is a challenge.
What's the challenge?
A serious challenge is happening here in Tobago. I'm so happy that you were able to get me on the program so I could speak about this challenge. I've been out for the last few months because I went and do some eye surgery.
Right.
So I just came back. This young man should have been practicing, getting himself in a gear. And what happened is that he couldn't practice because of some stupid rule at Magdalena purported by the president of Bella Forma Golf Club. That rule is that there's a list that is presented to the pro shop. For 10 plus years, every Tobagonian that wanted to play golf have a local rate of 140. And I want Tobago to listen to me today, of 140. So I went to the pro shop and found out why he wasn't practicing. What is the reason? So when I went to the pro shop, because I don't like to hear hearsay, I like to deal with truth and the facts. The coordinator of the pro shop told me I have to speak to one Brendan Gray for him to get on the list. I said, but why is that? We are all Tobagonians. This is our land, and every Tobagonian from Charlottesville all the way down to Crown Point should be able to go, whether you belong to a club or not, and want to play golf. The local rate is 140. Why should he have and 20 others who plays golf from Bethel be removed from the list?
So you're saying that all preferred players or members of the Tobago Junior Golf Academy
who are aligned,
they can't go to Magdalena and train. That's what you're saying.
And train. Because it's $350.
Oh, so it's not because they're not blocked from participating, but they have to pay $350 to train.
Now, on that list, 90% on the list is Trinidadians, and they pay $140. Now, you could check go and do your checking.
Yeah.
How that is possible in this day and age? So Tobagonians, especially because the better golfers, for some reason, come from the Bethel area, Mount Pleasant, because of Mount Irving.
So you normally train at Mount Irving, right?
The Mount Irving is shut down.
Mount Irving
There's
shut
no
down. So
more-
the only course right now is at Magdalena.
At Magdalena.
And at Mount Irving, what's your arrangement at Mount Irving?
There is not, because there's no golf course.
There's no golf. No,
Yeah.
before it was shut down, you have a monthly fee you have to pay.
Yeah, Mount Irving, you pay probably $50.
$50, okay.
Mr. York left that in place
Okay.
for his people.
So is it that at Magdalena for persons who are quote unquote outsiders, they have
Yes.
to pay more
The-
in that sense? But
well-
you're saying that the Trinidadians are paying less than what they want to charge the Tobagonians
on the list.
on the list.
Because Brendan Gray is the one that makes up the list.
Yeah.
Now what happened is that Bella Forma was the club for Magdalena, but is no longer the club. It is owned from the registry. When I checked the registry, it is now owned by Brendan Gray and his folks.
Yeah.
So the list that is presented to the pro shop is telling me that in order to get this young man and the 20 boys from Bethel, I have to now
Right.
call Brendan Gray to get him on the list.
So what has happened since you have found out?
Well, I have now gone to the Minister of Sports, Shamfa Kojo, but she's not here. She's in India.
Right.
The new Secretary of Sport, when I leave here this morning,
You're gonna-
I'm going to go there because he has to play in the Prime Minister Golf Tournament next Saturday.
Okay.
He cannot practice. I have to get him in gear to take him up to Orlando. He's now going at a disadvantage.
Yeah. So it's not that you can't practice, but you're not paying the, you're not
There's
you're
no
not
way
paying
I'm going to pay.
You're not paying that fee.
Why should Tobago
Yes,
pay
you're not paying-
$350?
So you're advocating for a reduced fee or no fee at all? for the
no.
train? You don't want.
Let's be fair
Yes.
with the 140.
So if across the board.
Across the
Yes,
board
okay.
for all
Okay.
Tobagonians. So if
Okay.
somebody from Charlottesville wants
Yes,
to come and
yes,
play golf,
yes.
they don't have to join your club
Yeah.
because you said you have to go on the list.
Okay.
You know, another thing
Yeah.
is very important. Tobagonians right now, he cannot play golf in the US because he doesn't have a US. He does not have a handicap
Right.
to participate when he goes up.
Right.
To
And
the
you
US.
get the handicap by participating.
That's correct.
Okay.
Now, this is what I have to do in order to get him to participate in these tournaments when they go up to Orlando.
Right.
I had to register him in the US.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, man? In the US, in order for him to play in those tournaments. How that is possible, man?
So he's going to go to a pre-tournament before he actually goes to the tryouts.
No, he go into the trials
Trials
first,
first.
and then they watch him,
Yeah.
and then they will grade him,
Yeah.
and then they will let him participate
Okay.
in those
Okay.
tournaments.
But he's skillful enough to get you without
Yes,
even doubt. Yes.
but it shouldn't be
Yes, I
like that.
understand. Yes.
So I am calling on
Yes.
Tobago to rally because we cannot allow that 90% on the list is Trinidadians
Yeah.
and Tobagonians have to pay
Well,
$350.
if I mean, I hope that situation.
Oh, it's gonna solve,
Going to be
because
addressed. If that's the case, but I want to get to Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
Here. I mean, how are you feeling? Is this your first time getting out of Trinidad and Tobago to compete?
Yes, it's my first time getting out of Trinidad and Tobago to compete, yes, sir.
And how are you feeling about that opportunity?
Blessed, because I know most children want to do that and
Right.
can't. So I feel blessed to actually have the opportunity
Yeah.
to do it.
Why golf though? Someone inspired you, or your family member playing golf?
I just wanted to be different. I wanted to stand out.
Right.
Like everybody else play football and basketball and things. I wanted to stand out. I wanted to I wanted to play golf. And I did like the sport, so I just pursue it to see like if I can go somewhere with it.
How long have you been playing?
For like 8 years now, since I was like 6, 7 around there. Yeah.
Yeah. What has been your most difficult task in playing golf? Or what would you say is the most difficult task as a golfer?
Picking shots correctly and picking the appropriate shots to like do
Right.
the whole like shoot.
You go. What school you go to?
I used to go Harmons until 3rd form and at home school now. I have a private tutor now.
Oh, fantastic! So, how are you managing? The idea of the education and wanting to be a top class golfer?
I like it, so like I can do better. I can like do better and go out and like show other children that you can do it too. Yeah, because I went through real ups and downs to like be where I'm at today. To be like to represent myself as a Tobagonian to go up and shine.
Yeah, and you want to make it a career?
Yeah, I wanted to make it a career.
Fantastic. So tell me about the tryouts. Where is going to do the tryouts?
At Orlando Bishop Gates Golf Academy. That's where Samuel Kojo is, because I have a link. The owner of the academy knows me personally, so this is what I'm able to talk to him, because I always tell him, I say, Chief, we are in Tobago.
Yeah.
You are in the US. Our exchange is 7-1. So you cannot charge me, that. So you have to be even.
Yes,
so he smiled and he said, he said, really? I say yes. I say we have to find $7 TT to give you $1 US. So he works with me, and I'm really appreciative about that. So I could get these young people. I want to try and get a young lady, because I always get young boys, So I want to get a young lady to get that opportunity, so she could also prosper and get the opportunity to move forward, for young people. Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. I mean, and I golf is a sport I actually tried for the first time this year, and it brings satisfaction. And I can understand why so many young people are now gravitating to golf.
Yes.
For the work that you are doing with the Tobago Junior Golf Academy, and for all the others who are involved in golf. I mean, that situation with Magdalena, I hope that is addressed.
And
you can have persons.
It will be addressed today. Today is going to be.
They can have Mr. Wilson go and getting some practice before you get out there. Because we want another Samuel Kojo and others.
Of course, my brother. Because I have some sponsorship out there in the US right now. You see, he has grown since I reached. He's taller than me now. So now I have to get him all new golf clubs.
Right.
Refitted. Because, you want to be fitted. When you go out there, competition is tough out there. It's really tough. But the beauty about golf at present in the US doesn't care which country you come from. And this is why a lot of Asians take the opportunity, because most Black Americans don't like golf. It's basketball, football, but the PGA Tour of America, the USGA, is now looking at, I don't like use the word minorities, but most of the Black youths, to let them come in, because they're offering free scholarships. Once you have a good GPA, like Omari, continue with his work. This is why I told him, you got to get, so when you do your exams to get into college, it is important. Like Samuel Kojo, he did well.
It's good hand in hand.
Yes. So he now will get a free ride. Brother.
Thank you.
So that's it.
I mean, I expect best thing. And I want to wish you guys all the best, and thank you so much for coming here. Don't be a stranger at all. So we always welcome you guys back to talk about the goodness that you guys are doing when it comes to golf. Yes. We're going to leave it there this morning. I want to thank you, and of course the viewers of the Tobago Update Television, the sports segment. A beautiful Friday. Thanks to Woods and the guys for allowing me the 30 minutes this morning. But before I go, I want to come in on me, producer, come in on me there. I want to encourage all of Tobago to go down to the airport tomorrow around 4 p.m. The ICC Men's T20 World Cup Trophy Tour. It's in the country. It's going to be at Trinidad in the morning period, then we come to Tobago in the afternoon, and it's going to happen from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. But you have the opportunity to take pictures with the trophy down there at the airport from 4 p.m. Then they're going to head into the Pigeon Point Heritage Park, where they're going to take photos of the trophy, and of course you can participate as members of the public. Then they're going to head across to Buku, the Buku integrated facility, where they're going to have games, entertainment. You're going to see Buccaneers, Adana, Tam Tam, Preedy. They are going to be performing for you guys, OJ and Krish. So many things planned down there at the Buku integrated facility tomorrow. The ambassadors that they would have actually contracted to be a part of the tour: Joshua James, the West Indies emerging player; Kenya Yaya Kona, the women's international player. And also we're going to have Johnny the Guns, of course, who won gold at the recently held Character Games. You're going to also see Akane Hislop, Olympian. So many things in store for the ICC Men's T20 World Cup Trophy Tour in Tobago tomorrow. Get down there to Tobago. It's all free. Opportunity to win merch, yes. And viewers online, they can participate in the Make It to a Century event as well. And of course, win something for yourself and make sure to be a part of history. Get down there tomorrow at Boko. I want to thank you guys so much for being here this morning. I'm going to throw it over to Natalie. So good morning, Tobago. Don't forget to share the life, share the life, share the life.